friends, it is time once again for my annual fall home decor tour, and we are going to start off in the dining room. This is my plant stand. You've seen this many times. I am going to insert some footage here of what it looks like in the nighttime. This is what it looks like in the daytime, of course, and this is a good day because it's kind of overcast, but you can see how the sun is shining through all my blue glass, but it's not backlit, so it's kind of a nice, perfect day for filming in front of windows. So I just have all my blue glass at the top, and I put florals in it, fake florals, and those two in the front are just some of my Live Forevers. Those are so pretty, and they do last a long time when you cut them and put them in a vase. So I like to keep those in until the first frost, and then they'll be gone. And then down here on the second shelf, I just have an owl that was a wax melt burner, but it got broken, so I turned it into a vase instead. And then I just have just little odds and ends, little pumpkins tucked in here and there, and some fall florals. Those are the only two shelves on this unit that I decorated. The other two are full of plants. This one actually has a house plant on it as well, but the other two shelves are exclusively, not exclusively, but mostly house plants. And then over here I have my pilgrim collection. I collect pilgrims. They're hard to find, actually. They don't really make them too much anymore, but whenever I find them, I pick them up. And this isn't necessarily fall, but owls are kind of associated with fall, and those are my owls there in that shelf. Then we'll turn around this way, and here is my table. This is how I have it set, and it's just very, very simple this year. This I left because I really liked it. I had put this together in August, I think, and I'm still really in love with it, so I just left it. I just added one little pumpkin, and then I just put my turkey here beside it, and I think it's really, really pretty. And with the table runner and the placemats, it just looks very, very fall. I just love these warm tones. I think I've said it before. I wish, or I don't wish because I could do it if I wanted to, but I would decorate my house in these warm tones all year long if I could, but then it wouldn't make fall special, so that's why I don't. But anyway, so this is just what the table looks like. The placemats, I can't even tell you where I got them. I've had them for so long. I can't even fathom a guess. If I were to guess, it would either be Dollar General or Walmart, but I cannot remember for sure. The turkey I got on deep clearance at Joann Fabrics. Everything in this tray, absolutely everything in this tray except for the beeswax candle, was thrifted, including the tray. The doily, maybe the doily wasn't thrifted, but I've had it for so long. I mean, I've had that doily for a really long time, decades. Let's just put it that way. And then the napkin holder was also thrifted. Yeah. Then let's move over here to my microwave. This is on like this all year round. I love my amber glass. I have a very small collection. I love so many different kinds of glasses that I have to limit my collections. So this is my amber glass collection. It looks like fall all the time because of the color. In this time of year, I put fake acorns in that dish. Up here on the wall, in my wall sconces, I made two flower arrangements that are pretty much identical, kind of mirror images of each other. And these are all just assorted florals that I've had and collected over the years. And some of them I got thrifting, some of them I got at Dollar General, Dollar Tree, you know, just places like that. And I really, really like how they look on either side of my picture there. And then over here on this wall, I have a tobacco basket, or a recreation of one, that I picked up very, very cheaply at a store called Mark Bailey's. The wreath, I think I got that wreath at Dollar General, but then I've added a lot of other little picks in it. I just added those floral picks, the pumpkins and the orange flowers, just for the fall. At Christmas time, I will probably put a Christmas wreath inside that tobacco basket, or take the existing wreath and make it Christmassy. But I've just got that there on this wall, and I really like it. Up on top of my shelf, now not every year do I change out this shelf, but this year I decided I wanted to put my turkey collection on there. As you can see, I've really gotten quite a good turkey collection going on. Try to get closer. I would have to say every single one of those turkeys I got thrifting, except the Pilgrim turkeys. And those turkeys I could either put with my Pilgrim collection or my turkey collection, because they fit both. This turkey, I can't remember where I got it from. I can't remember. But I'm thinking about next year doing a paint technique on it and changing it up a little bit, making it look a little bit more rustic. I don't want to tackle it this year, but I'm thinking I'm going to do that next year. The corn candles, I've had those for ages. I can't even tell you where I got them, because I've had them for so long. And then I just put two of my smaller pitchers, because I collect little pitchers too, one on either end with florals in them. Plates behind, I keep those up there all the time. I have on the very top shelf, that's my tiered tray where I keep my fruit. And then I just have these 3 sparkly pumpkins sitting here. This one I kind of wanted, there we go. 3 sparkly pumpkins. That Home Sweet Home cutting board I got at Dollar General for like $2. It was like deep clearance. And that pumpkin charcuterie board, I just got that from Amazon a few weeks ago, and I'm going to use it for Thanksgiving and Christmas. The second row here, this little strawberry pot is a Pioneer Woman, and in the spring and summer I have fake strawberries in it, and for the fall I put some pumpkins in it, and Christmas time I'll probably put pine cones in it. And then I have this duck planter that I got thrifting, and then I just made up the arrangement out of all different kinds of florals that I keep in my stash. And then onto my kitchen. The absolute only area in my kitchen that I decorated for fall is my windowsill. My kitchen is too small and it's already too cluttered for me to try to decorate anywhere else. So I just did my windowsill. I also have some footage I took last night of the windowsill at night, so I'll insert that here. And again, this is a perfect day for filming by a window because it's overcast outside. And on this windowsill is a lot of thrifted items. Let me just tell you the things that aren't thrifted. The light up house, I got that off of Amazon. It was in a set of 3 with a church and a schoolhouse, which you will see later. These two blue bottles were actually bottles that had pop in them that we got at the Hope Center, and I was able to get the labels off and I just used them as vases. And every single other thing except for the doilies and this burlap runner. I got this at Walmart, I think. It was on a big roll. Every single other item is thrifted, except for the florals, of course. I'm gonna keep saying that in this video, I'm afraid, but just I haven't ever had a lot of luck thrifting florals and greenery and things like that. So I usually get my florals at Dollar Tree or Dollar General, because they do have really good florals there. But everything else on here was thrifted. So we are going to head into my living room. And this is the room that I've decorated the most of any of the rooms in my house. And again, most of the things in here are thrifted. I will just point out the things that aren't thrifted. That'll be a lot easier. On this clock, none of the owls were thrifted. And the little mouse was not thrifted. That was my mother-in-law's. It came with the clock. And the pumpkin topiary I got from Dollar General. I just had this nice scene on my TV. I got that off of YouTube. On this shelf, let's see what is not thrifted on this shelf. The pig, the chicken, and the cow, those are not thrifted. I bought those years ago. I can't even remember. And everything else on that shelf was thrifted, including the doily this time. And that picture was my mother-in-law's. She did that. I have several pictures in my house that my mother-in-law did. Down here on my TV stand, the only thing down there that was thrifted is the glass pumpkin. Everything else, I got that wooden pumpkin at Walmart. I got the hedgehog at Joann Fabrics. The weather vane my sister gave to me. All of this was thrifted, except for the squirrel. It was another Joann Fabrics. And of course I think I've already said the florals. None of the florals have been thrifted. The two sunflowers I got at Dollar General. Pampas grass I got at Joann Fabrics. And that vase I got at Dollar General. Everything else there, including the pillow and the basket, all of that was thrifted. Here on my corner hutch, I moved this owl over here. I originally had it on my clock, but Scott kept running into it and knocking into it, so I moved it over here. Got that at Joann Fabrics. On top of my corner hutch, the only thing up there that is not thrifted is the barn. Got that off of Amazon. The sheep, I got that at Joann Fabrics. And that pumpkin, I can't remember where I got it, but I did not get it thrifting. Probably Dollar Tree, I can't remember. Everything else up on top of my hutch was thrifted. Here on this shelf, everything on this shelf was thrifted except for the candle, the light there. I got that off of Amazon. And of course the little pumpkins. The mugs were thrifted. Now the shelf itself was not thrifted. I've had that for years and years and years. Pretty much none of the shelves in my house were thrifted. I've just accumulated them over the years. That sign, the Flores sign, that was given to us by a really good friend. They got it at an auction. Over here on this table, everything was thrifted except the pumpkins, the beeswax candle, got that off of Amazon. The fox I got at Walmart years ago. These pumpkins, I can't even remember where I got them. I've had those for years. And everything else was thrifted. I was going to pull, like on my couch, I took the sheet off so it would look nice. I was going to do that on here, but they look so cute, so cozy. I couldn't make them move. So picture my love seat looking like that. And once I'm done filming this video, I'm going to be putting a sheet back on there because Mr. Oliver sheds a lot. On my coffee table, the only things that were not thrifted were the leaf. These are actually placemats, and I got those at, I think, Walmart, but it was a long time ago. Long time ago. Everything else, except for the pumpkins. That pumpkin I got at Dollar General, I think. But everything else was thrifted. Here's my mouse village. I'm just going to start at the top and just kind of go along and put this to music and let you see how I have it set up for fall. Many of these items were thrifted or else I made them. The ferns I got at Ollie's. Olivia made everything that's knitted or crocheted that's in my village. Olivia made for me, including the little bird in her nest. I'll just go ahead and pan through here. If there's anything that I need to point out, I will point out to you. But I would say 99% of the stuff on my mouse village was either thrifted or handmade. Here's my squirrel collection. Got all of them thrifting except for this one. My friend Schnauzer Mom, Kim, sent me that. That one I got at Dollar General. But the rest of these squirrels I thrifted. The little nutcracker, it's cast iron, and that was from my father-in-law. Crossing is closed for the season, and they are all safely tucked away in the ladybug arms to hibernate through the fall and winter. This to my village. My sister Becky made that for Scott and I on our first wedding anniversary. It was our first Christmas together. She made it out of Sculpey clay, and I've had it tucked away in a cabinet, and I decided this would be perfect in here. These are like the little grandma and grandpa mice in my little mouse village. thrifted that barn. It's made out of wood and it's actually a purse. Now moving on to this corner, I'm going to have to turn my flash on because it's very dark when I have the front door closed. But I can't show you this with the front door open. I made that wreath there. Everything on, I've got these two shelves on either side of my printer's tray, and I try to mirror image them. So pretty much everything on this shelf the mirror image will be on the other shelf. And the only thing I did not thrift on this shelf besides the greenery is the little squirrel. I got that at Dollar Tree when things were still $1. And that fabric pumpkin, I got that at a flea market, not a flea market, like a craft show years ago. The basket pumpkin, I can't remember where I got that. I've had it for years and years and years. And then that dangling pumpkin again. I've picked up things so throughout the years at different craft fairs and different stores that I can't really remember anymore where a lot of the things came from, but everything else on that shelf is thrifted. Of course, you guys know all about my printer's tray, and pretty much everything on this printer's tray was thrifted. I would say 100% of the things on this tray was thrifted. And then of course here's the other side, the other shelf, and like I said, it's a mirror image. Oh, and the other thing that's not thrifted are the beeswax candles. I got a whole set of beeswax candles and I've got them all throughout my decor. And then down here on my memory table, that pumpkin was actually a floral arrangement that was sent to my father when he was in hospital a few years ago. Of course, it had live flowers in it, and they all died. And he said I could have the little vase or a planter, I guess it would be called. And so I put together that arrangement with the sunflowers. And that's the only thing on here that's actually fall related, except for maybe the foxes. And those foxes I actually got thrifted. Over here on this little table, it's actually a telephone table. I got this table at a garage sale. It's a beautiful table, I really love it. And everything on here is thrifted, even the fox. And then over here on my fireplace, that turkey, I cannot remember. I ordered it through the mail, years ago. I used to get catalogs in the mail and you'd have to send them a check, and I think I got that from like a Collections Etc. or Lakeside Collections, or one of those types of order catalogs years ago. On this shelf, everything on this shelf except for this pumpkin was thrifted. Those pumpkins were even thrifted. And of course that charger I got from Dollar Tree. But everything else was thrifted, including the doilies. And then on this shelf, everything was thrifted except the duck call. That was my father-in-law's. The book, was the book thrifted? I think this book was even thrifted. The apple cider tin, that was had some drink mix in it that I had given to Olivia a couple years ago in her stocking, and then when she used it all up, she said I could have the tin, and I thought it was perfect for fall. And then the little fat fox trinket tray was also something that Olivia had, and she gave to me because she doesn't have room for it in her bedroom. And then the church I got off of Amazon. And then over here, these are up all the time, not necessarily just for fall, but that's another picture that my mother-in-law did. And then this picture was actually, it came in a tray that I have redone, and I took the picture out because I really liked it. And now that we have beagles, I wanted to hang it on the wall. So there is that. I almost forgot to show you above my cabinet. This is the living room side. This is what you see when you look in the living room. Look up here. The vast majority of everything up there was thrifted, except for those wooden pumpkins. Got those at Walmart. The pumpkin I can't remember where I got that at a craft show. The faith sign, I got that at Walmart. The chickens, I can't remember where I got those. And so let me take you around and show you the kitchen side, because I forgot. I actually decorated the top of my cabinet for fall this year on the kitchen side. Again, many of these items were thrifted. Those blue bottles right there, those were a wedding present. That blue vase was my mother-in-law's. That antique strainer was given to me by a friend. And that building, that house, that White House, I think I got that at Dollar General. Pretty much everything else up there was thrifted. Oh, the bean pot, that black bean pot, that was my mother's. She used to keep cookies in it. That was our cookie jar when I was growing up. And that wreath I also made. And so let's go ahead and go downstairs and I will show you my vintage room and my family room next. So we are down in my vintage room, and even though you just saw my video where I cleaned this up and decorated it, I did change some things already. Everything over here is the same as in that video. And again, even more of the things down here in my vintage room were thrifted. Pretty much everything on the gallery wall was thrifted, except for a few photos that Olivia took. She took those pictures. That's Scott and my wedding photo. We look like babies. And let's see what else. Oh, this picture of Jesus was hanging in my nursery when I was a little baby. I just reframed it, put it in a different frame. Olivia painted that. There's a couple of things like that one I got from Dollar Tree, but pretty much everything here. This is a picture Olivia took of one of my chickens. That chicken was, her name was Jan, and she's since passed away. And yeah, that little boy and girl was given to me by a friend. So pretty much everything here was thrifted too. Those salt and pepper shakers were my grandmother's. Those were my grandmother's. That little TV was my grandmother's. These chairs were thrifted. That pillow was thrifted. This pillow is just that pillow turned backwards so that it looks more fallish. This pillow Olivia made. Again, I just flipped it around. Over here, these were home interior, from Home Interiors. I've had them for years and years. Got them at a home party. I remember when we used to do home parties. That is that picture that I just recently thrifted. You saw that in one of my videos. Most all the ducks were thrifted. The squirrel I got from Ollie's. The truck, where did I get that truck? Dollar General, that's where I got that truck. Picture was thrifted. The egg scale was given to me by a friend. My friend Carolyn sent me that candle. The little candle ring was thrifted. The pumpkin I've had forever and ever. Can't remember where I got it. That's my Aunt Jan and her husband, my Uncle Bob. And then this was something I changed. This tree was in the family room, and I decided that I didn't like the lights up on my grandfather's sign. I thought it detracted from it. So I took them down and I thought, well, I'm just gonna put them on a tree because that's really what they're meant for. And I keep this tree out all year round. So I went ahead and just brought it in here, and then I just put all of my Pillsbury Doughboy stuff over here. So this is just kind of like my little Pillsbury Doughboy display. And then another thing I changed was up there I had pictures of my grandparents, and again I just thought it made the wall look too cluttered. I like the little clear shelves there, and I have mementos of this is my grandmother, which is my father's mother, and some of her Avon bottles. And then on this side is some more mementos of my family, my great-great-grandfather, I think, when he sold his farm. It was either my great-grandfather or great-great. And then that is just a shadow box that I made with my dad's watch and some pictures. And then I just put this wreath on. I think I got that at Walmart. Maybe even Aldi. I might have got that wreath at Aldi, now that I think about it. But those are the changes I made to this little area here. Over here, I changed quite a bit. This is where I put this is my mother's parents, my father's parents, and that is Scott's mom. And those were up above the farm sign, and I decided to change it. And then down here, I put a few more fall pieces. That's that tray I just thrifted. I put that back there. And when I went to decorate my family room, I had these pieces kind of left over, and so I thought, oh, those look cute there. So I folded up a little bit more over on this side. And of course, you saw how I changed my old vintage kitchen tools and decorated them for fall. Over here, I didn't change anything on this, except I did put sunflowers in the vase instead of the summer flowers that was there. And then you saw this in that other video. I haven't changed anything on this, except I turned the vase around. It had daisies on it, and I just thought with the sunflower theme, it looked better with the blank side facing out. So I changed that. And so that is my vintage room, all decorated for fall. And I don't think I'll be making any more changes until Christmas. And then walking into my family room, I didn't change a whole lot in here. I just added a few fall touches. Nothing really changed on this table. Over here in this corner, I just added some fall touches. I didn't really change a whole lot. I changed the flowers that were in those bottles. They had summer flowers in it. I changed it to fall. And this is where I put that picture that was hanging upstairs where my printer's tray is at now. And I really like it in this space. It really fits the space nicely, and I just really like it there. So I'm thankful that I found a good spot for it and that I didn't feel like I had to give it away. And pretty much everything on this display I thrifted, except for the little piggies. That pumpkin, I bought it at a craft fair years ago. That birdhouse, I can't remember where I got that. It was not thrifted, but I can't remember where I got it. But all of the duck baskets I've thrifted. The wooden pieces I thrifted. That amber glass basket I thrifted. Over here, I just kind of stuck this scarecrow there. Didn't really know where else to put him, so I just kind of stuck him there. Over here is this little display, my little A-frame shelf. And everything on this was thrifted except for the squirrels and the pumpkin. In this area I have these two partial walls, and I have kind of like a mirror image of things on these shelves, and the only thing on these that were thrifted was the wooden vase. That little piece I made, and the other things I picked up over the years. I can't really even remember. That was the sign I got from Dollar Tree a couple years ago, and I spruced it up last year, if you remember that video. In these chairs, I just picked up these two pillows. I needed a couple more pillows that looked like fall, and these could go for fall or summer, so I think they're really pretty. They're not necessarily exclusively fall, but they do have the fall colors, and I got those at Dollar General. Over here on this little round table, I just have this plate that a friend gave me several years ago, and just some simple pumpkins. The tray I got at Dollar General. And then on this side is another, like I said, the mirror image of the other side, and the other little fall sign that I spruced up last year. And then here on my coffee table, I just have this old percolator. It's like a camping coffee pot, and it came with those cups in it, and I got that from my dad's house. I think it might have been, I'm not sure if it was my brother's, I don't really know whose it originally belonged to, but I think it originally belonged to my parents, because I do remember using this when we would go camping. So I just picked that. They didn't want it anymore, so I took it and I made a little flower arrangement in it. And I do change the flowers out for the different seasons, and I used the cups for display as well, and I just stuck the little pumpkin in there. And then these little critters, I think I got the hedgehog at Walmart, and then the two squirrels came from Joann Fabrics. And this is where I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me as I took you through my house and showed you my mostly thrifted fall decor. I enjoy doing my fall decor tours every year. I especially enjoy doing my Christmas decor tours. They are a lot of work. I have to admit, they are a lot of work, but I do enjoy putting these together for you. I like sharing my decorating style. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And in the comment section below, let me know, I'm really curious to know, which room did you enjoy my decor most? I would have to say I probably enjoyed my living room upstairs the most, only because I had the most things decorated in that room, but I also really love my vintage room because I love vintage things. But I am curious to know what your favorite was, so let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, friends. I hope you have enjoyed Vlogtober so far, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye, friends.